Transformational change will not be immediate. It will require a little patience, a little hard work, determination, and the understanding that decades of problems will not be solved within days of solutions.
So that is St. Louis's newly elected first black female mayor on Tuesday of this week. Her name is Shara Jones. She's a Democrat. She campaigned on increasing the number of social workers in her city instead of police officers. This despite the city's alarming murder rate this year on track to be even worse than the previous 3. Want to bring in Fox News correspondent at large, Geraldo Rivera, Leo Terrell, civil rights attorney and Fox News contributor. Gentlemen, good day to both of you. We thought this topic was perfect for you, gentlemen. So she's going to try something here, Geraldo. More social workers, not police officers. What do you think of it?
Well, you need love, you need kindness. You can always use more compassion. The problem in St. Louis, as it is here in Cleveland and many of the other top 10 murder cities, is the drugs, the gangs, the urban violence, the black-on-black civil war that's been going on that no one talks about. Black Lives Matter only being focused on black lives when cops take them. It's a bad situation. I wish her the best. She seems very idealistic. It's unrealistic, I think, in many regards. The fractures too deep, the problems too tough, too many guns out there, too many bitter feelings, too many drugs.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. I think Leo agrees. That would be my guess, having not spoken to you.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm disappointed. I thought we would have total agreement with this, or Geraldo. This whole idea of cutting back police officers and increasing social workers is a failure. Let me give you some evidence. Portland, Seattle, Chicago, my city, Los Angeles, New York City. Show me where cutting down police officers and increasing social workers is going to help reduce crime in these democratic cities. Let's be very clear. This mayor said, I listened to her speech. She said people resort to crime because they have no hope. That, I don't even know what that means. The bottom line is this. You want to give them hope? Give them quality education. Stop forcing them into these public schools. Education is the key to the poverty cycle. That's the way you break it. But Geraldo, give me a break. All the evidence on Fox News, all this crime is going on in democratic cities where they basically give the keys to the city to the criminals.
Leo, I'm agreeing with you, bud. I'm agreeing with you. You can't bring a social worker to a gunfight. I agree with you. But there's always room for kindness and compassion, and these families are shattered. Let's try to rebuild the families. I'm all for that. I just think you have to be realistic about what's going on here.
Hold that thought, Leo.
Detroit, Memphis, Birmingham, Baltimore, St. Louis, Kansas City, Cleveland, Little Rock, Milwaukee, all Democratic-run cities, predominantly black. I mean, those are the top murder cities in the country.
Here's what we got,
what's going on.
Geraldo. Chicago crime stats up 55% in 2020. Homicides, 769. Oakland, similar numbers here. Look at the percentages for 2021, 183%. Austin, Texas, numbers are up there. 42% a year ago. Through February, they're up 10% versus same time last year. Here's what I find interesting about what's happening in St. Louis. You have 48% white, 45% black. And the newly elected mayor, we wish her the very best of luck with her policy. Leo, here's the question. She said, I appreciate the role of white allies in this movement of progress. I don't believe that they have the lived experience to lead a majority-minority city. Okay, so she said that. This will be an interesting social experience or perhaps even an experiment.
That is the most insulting, racist comment. You know what she's saying? She's saying, because you're white, you don't understand what we as black people go through regarding crime. That makes the assumption then that Joe Biden doesn't know. To say that she is basically in a better position because she's black is insulting, is racist, and it makes no sense whatever. I reject that argument.
Hey, Leo,
that you
when was the last time you were in the ghetto? Wait a second.
What? How dare you say that, sir? I was born. I lived right near the Coliseum. That's where I was born.
I'm from Avenue C, dude.
I'm
from Avenue C.
How dare you say that?
That
you know
knowledge
nothing
that
about
I
me.
have is helpful.
How dare you say that?
That knowledge I have is helpful.
Insulting.
That knowledge that I have from my background is helpful.
What are you trying to drop?
Geraldo, do you think?
Let her try. Let her try.
What are you trying to
Let her try to. Let her try a kinder approach. Maybe it'll work.
You know what?
We certainly have.
You know what Bill just accused me of?
With the dairy.
Bill Hemmer just accused Bill. You know what Geraldo accused me of? He accused me of living in a particular area that I don't understand. How dare you? I've been a civil rights attorney for 30 years. I have fought against discrimination for 30 years.
Okay,
Check my record out.
Jesus
How
on
dare
earth.
you? How dare you?
Listen,
You're fabulous,
I love you
Leo.
both.
How dare you?
Guys, hey, we started out in a
How
moment of
dare
peace.
you?
That moment is fleeting. We'll try again next week. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Geraldo.
Maybe.